Hello everybody, Jason Lejeune from Gridiron Football. We're here at our third annual Gridiron Football Media Day right here at Pineville High School. And I'm here with Coach Tibbitt, the return of Coach Tibbitt, right? At Glenbrook High School. You coached here a couple years ago, so had good success there. Now you're back. So what's it like to be back at Glenbrook?
Yeah, it's exciting to be back. It's a little different. When I was there before, we were in the MAIS over Mississippi, so being back in LHSAA, that was very appealing to coming back. But it's exciting and just, kind of ready to get the season going there.
Well, I'm sure a lot of familiarity about where everything's at exactly is not too new. But you come over from Arkansas, right? Had some success there. So you coach all around. What's Louisiana high school football like compared to maybe other states?
Louisiana has a great reputation of high school football. I mean, you can watch Saturdays and see a lot of the kids, not only in the state of Louisiana, that are recruited everywhere else. So it has a huge reputation for having good high school football. So once again, that was exciting and just excited about the opportunity to be there at Glenbrook.
Yeah, for sure. And tell me about these four guys that you decided to bring today. Why you decided to bring these four guys?
Ryan Reagan he'll be our starting quarterback this year, moving over to quarterback. He's a junior. We brought two of our offensive linemen, Frank Bridwell and Nolan Steele. Our offensive line, those two guys are solid leaders for us up front. Then we brought one of our seniors, Gage White, senior tight end, 3-year starter, got a lot of playing time in the past at Glenbrook. So excited about those four guys and representing our program today.
So how's been the off season, the time you've had with, because I know you're just coming back, but what's been like the off season like, and what kind of team we should expect knowing that you got time with them in the off season?
We got here in June and got everything started like everyone else, your typical summer weights and summer conditioning and things like that. We spent a lot of time trying to install new offense. It'll be a little different than what they've had in the last few years. So just kind of doing that. Defense will be similar, so we haven't put a lot of time in defense right now just because they're very similar. Very familiar with it. So just a lot of time and a lot of emphasis on offense right now. We have a young team. I would say a third of our team is freshmen and sophomores moving in this year. So we're really young. So just trying to get those offensive bases down.
Sure. I know you mentioned these four guys. Who are some other names maybe we should keep an eye out this season for y'all?
Hudson Glasscock, he's a returning linebacker, a really good junior for us as well. Darren Hollingsworth played receiver last year, started as a freshman, so he'll be a big playmaker for us moving forward as a sophomore. Slade Lowler is a tight end linebacker, another senior for us. Those guys will be very important to our success.
Definitely, Coach. And talk about how excited you are to coach in the LHSAA, right? Because it's different, like you mentioned, y'all were in the MAIS previously. So what's like that opportunity to coach in the LHSAA?
Like I said, I'm excited about it. Growing up in Arkansas and just kind of the SEC mentality. But like I said, just hearing a lot about Louisiana and Louisiana football, and it was very appealing to make that move back down here to be a part of it.
After spending the off season, a lot of working out, weightlifting, I get that. But what do you think is the next step for this team being around? They're a playoff team last year, so obviously we returned a really good team. But what is basically the next step for this program to make as we get into fall?
I think being consistent in the playoffs. I think, like I said, we're a young team, so you're gonna take your lumps this year, kind of with some of that youth. But I think we do have an exciting team. I think we are a good team and a team to watch out for. But I think just being consistent in the playoffs, where it's not just one and done or something like that, where you are consistently making those second and third round appearances and hopefully getting farther than that, but just building on that consistency, I think, is a big part of it.
Talk about the schedule coming up. What kind of teams? I know district, you got your district, but also non-district. Talk about the schedule coming up for you.
Non-district, the big school is Bossier, just bigger in class and had a good program, kind of in and out the last few years. So that's a huge game for us. But, anytime you talk about LHSAA and Louisiana football, you're going to talk about Haynesville. So,
right.
Just having them in the district and finishing off the season with them. So we know that's a huge game also. So, and our district is pretty competitive. Once again, just kind of being new to it, but watching film the last few years. But like I said, Haynesville is going to be Haynesville.
What is it like being around this school, this community? You decide to come back. So obviously you're close to this community. So what's it like being back, and what's it like coaching at Glenbrook?
We had a lot of positive memories from being here before. Huge support. Minden's not a big town, but you get a lot of support from the town. Both schools there, Minden High and Glenbrook. So the community's very, very supportive of our athletic programs, whether it be football, baseball, softball, whatever it may be. So that's always appealing for a coach to have that community support, and I think we get that from our area.
And last question, Coach. What kind of style of football should they expect from the Apaches this year when Glenbrook fans come out and support y'all every Friday night?
We're a run and shoot offense, the old traditional, run and shoot style offense. We have a lot of RPO stuff mixed in with it. Our RPO principles balance it out, but we're going to throw the football. We're going to take advantage. It sounds kind of coaching cliche. We're going to take advantage of what we got, but we're going to run the football, throw the football, try to be as balanced as possible, but everything bases out of that.
Absolutely, Coach. Coach, really excited to have you back at Glenbrook. Looking forward to see what the Apaches do this year. Great pleasure talking with you.
Thank you.
Looking forward to see what y'all do this year. We'll have more information in our season preview print magazine. So if you're a Glenbrook fan, make sure to go to our website, gridironfootballusa.com, to order your magazine today.